Cross that's here, next door, down the street, across the county,
No, but
around the world.
that's why it's always that one Red Cross sign. It
That's
doesn't
right.
change. Yeah.
That's exactly right.
And so there is no real challenge in maintaining that consistency.
And that's a
Or
big thing that we've
governance.
been, that's right, we've been working on. That's, there, if you look at the Red Cross, there's 7 fundamental principles. And about it being impartial. And
This
go
is
to our
principles.
website. If you just go to redcross.org, redcross.org,
Go there.
you can see our fundamental principles. Okay? And they are humanitarian, independent, neutral. Those are some of those principles that were very important to us. You know, I have my own principles. Okay, I'm a Christian. Okay, I'm Republican. I'm a white male. I believe certain ways, but guess what? I can sit across from a black lady who's a Democrat, who's not a Christian, who's maybe Muslim or something like that, and we have totally different backgrounds. We believe totally different things on certain things, but guess what? We'll sit here and we'll work together to help that other person over here, and that's what drives it. Okay, to me, it doesn't matter what you believe, if you don't, aren't a Christian, or you are a Christian, or if you're Democrat or Republican or Independent, or if you're this color or that color, or green, blue, whatever, it doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter. Those are the things, and it doesn't matter to me personally either. Okay, but I know that sometimes people go, well, we can't work with that group because they believe this way about certain things. So we better not work with that group because they believe this way, or they think this way about things. To me, I know what I believe, and this is what I believe, but that does not come into play when it's to help somebody else. When somebody's in need because they're starving, when somebody's in need because they're hurting, that's what takes precedence. And that's the important thing. And that's what I like about one of the big things I like about Red Cross. Is those other things do not get in the way and do not have any influence on who we help, how we help them, and when we help them.
So, I know this is kind of random, but why is it called the Red Cross?
I don't know. I think the symbol was because that was an international symbol of emergency help, and so we adopted that way back in the late 1800s, and that's an international symbol. That's where you can get medical help.
That was a medical symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's how we were able to get that. And next time I see you, all better be wearing one of these.
Yeah. So I
I
think,
got y'all one.
yeah, that's wonderful. Did we
Yeah,
get
there you go.
there?
It's so cool.
Okay. Well, I think one more question.
Okay.
Did you have, I know this is last one probably, do you have any other list of like the senior Red Cross associated volunteers, or who have evidence? I think they want to also interview someone who lived that era, potentially, like someone who's, I know, would be probably very old, or relatives of Clara Barton that are potentially still around.
I don't
accessible.
know any. I could try to find out if there are some, but I mean, and I don't have on the paper. Claire Barton wasn't from Texas. The only time she visited Texas, or 2 times, was during the famine and during the disaster in Galveston. Other than that, she never was in Texas because it's a national thing.
Yeah, she was northeast
So,
side.
yeah. So I don't know of anybody personally like that.
But any other senior member in Texas who was active with Red Cross during like World War, certain.
Well, my mom
Maybe we
is
don't
70.
need anyone from Texas.
My
Doesn't
mom
have
was
to
a
be
Red,
from-
yeah,
my mom
doesn't-
was a Red Cross nurse in the
okay.
military, and she's 73. And
So just going back and asking more of these questions and getting different perspectives with.
yeah, I'll have to find out some names.